Hi, this is Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. Here today with my special birthday guest, Danny, my little sister. People told me that my videos would do a lot better if I brought in beautiful women. So this is what I have for you.
This is what she has.
It's not even her birthday, but it's going to be her birthday on Monday. And I might not even publish this to Monday, and then you won't even know the difference. So we're going to do, because Danny's so cool, the coolest transition in all of yoga. Say hi, Danny. You didn't say hi. I did. Waved. And Paloma, who's going to be entering screen in a second. Okay, you sit on that end, and I'm going to sit on this end. Sit. Okay, so today we're going to learn how to do Gomukhasana, which is our cow face pose. And don't ask me why it's called cow face pose, because it's a totally ridiculous name if you ask me. But I know there's theories about like mouth and nose and stuff. But in order to do cow face pose down, what we're going to do is first thing is just sort of cross your legs like something like this. Okay, now if you're not too tight, you're going to see if you can get your legs so your knee is on top of your knee. So you got to sort of pull your feet away from each other. Now before we go any further, I'm going to show you how to make this easier. You see how her knee is like way up in the sky and my knee like not so much? So what we do to make this easier is come onto your hands and knees like this. Can you do that? Danny hates yoga. Danny ironically was with me on the very first yoga class I ever took. And we're going to take this like top knee and you're going to sort of like scoot it over. So we both have our right knee on top. We're going to move our right knee over to the left. So can you make it so like your knee is like past your other knee?
It hurts.
Okay, so if it hurts, then you just do what works for you. So this is going to be hip opener for a very tight person. Okay, now can you make your feet wide enough so that when you sit down slowly, you sit like in between your feet? Not on your feet. Are you on your feet?
No.
Okay, good. Are you dying?
No.
Okay, good. You look like you're dying. She's beautiful, but dying. Okay, so here's the thing, Dan. When we do this, you want your feet to be equidistant from your hips. So it's very normal to have one foot that's sort of like forward here and one foot that's like right at your butt here. So we're going to try either take both legs so they're really close to your butt. Okay, that's what your feet's going to work on. Or you can take your feet forward, which is sort of where we're heading on this one. So your legs are like in a straight line. Okay, forget about the straight line again. We want our bottom knee on the floor. And bend that bottom leg, the one over there, the left leg, closer to your tush.
Okay.
Good. Now move this closer to your tush too, so your feet are equal. Okay, so it's okay if you have like a little air in between these. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so this is the leg part, the arm part. Now there's different theories on which arm goes on top and which arm goes on bottom. I like to do opposite arms. So if my right leg is on top, I'm going to put my left arm on top. Okay, and you're going to put your left arm on top. So we take our right hand. I'm going to turn around in a second. And you put your right hand behind your back like so, and you like see if you can. I'm going to show you from the back in a second. Take your left arm up and clasp. Can you do that?
I can do it.
Very cool. You just stay just like that. You're going to try to, don't do yoga with your hair down unless you're trying to look beautiful.
I'm not trying.
I know, she does it naturally. You're going to try to get your elbow behind your head. Now, let's pretend you have really tight shoulders, like, say, me. And I can't really get this clasp very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left hand, don't suffer, move it behind your head. And I'm going to take my elbow, and I'm going to see if I can. Notice how if I pull my elbow in, see how my hand sort of swims up my back? Like if I had like a really bad itch right here, and I'm in the middle of the desert and I really need to scratch it, I want to get that high so that when my other hand comes, I'm going to clasp whatever I can clasp. You see how my elbow is straight up like a unicorn. Okay, can we get your unicorn elbow?
Yeah, it's unicorn.
Okay, so unicorn elbow is going to be sort of back here. And if that doesn't work for you at all, we're going to pretend it doesn't work for her.
It works.
It works, but we're going to pretend she's a little tighter than she is. You're not allowed to say inflexible anymore, so we'll just say a little tighter. If I give her a little strap,
I don't do yoga.
I
hate yoga.
She hates yoga, as do most of the people in my life. Giving her a little strap is going to help her out here. When she leans forward, you'll see what's going on.
It does help. It's helping.
See the cow's mouth. Okay, so you have your shoulder clasp, it's not really a shoulder clasp, and you sort of push your head back into your arm. So when the head pushes into the elbow, it helps to open the top shoulder a little bit. You ready for the fun part, Dan?
Oh, it's fun.
Okay, cool. Here's the fun part, is we're just gonna fold forward.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, cool. Now when you fold forward, notice if your butt sort of lifts off the floor, and try not to make that happen. Your elbow reaches forward. Good, if you get behind your head, as previously mentioned, that helps a lot. I like to put my chin past my knees so that you have that nice extension in your spine. You stay. This pose could be a hell of a pose. Why? Because this pose is a hip opener and a shoulder opener at the same time. When you open your hips, you're working on your residual tension, like all that stuff that happened to you really bad in your life, like the guy who broke up with you or really terrible, horrible thing.
Hate him.
But in your shoulders, you hold the current tension, like your job today and your life today, which might suck, and then your shoulders might be really tight too. So this gets into both of those spaces. Okay, come on up, Dan, you did a great job. We're gonna release the top hand, and then take your time releasing that bottom hand. You could drop the strap. And you can take your arms out like this, like Superman in a trash compactor. If you have a friend and a wall, push. Okay, so this is really, really nice. If you don't have a friend in a wall, just do this. She's not really my friend, she's my sister. So you can just go like this. It's really nice for opening up the shoulders. Okay, now, here it is, folks. The coolest transition in all of yoga. Watch this, Danny, you can put your arms down. Okay, Lily, careful, you're gonna be in the way. Okay, on this one, you might wanna bend your knees a little bit closer. She's already all the way in, so she's not gonna bend her knees any closer. Just watch for the first one. No, don't. Do it with me. You're old enough to follow. We're going to take your hands on the floor, and we're going to come onto our knees like we did before. From here, you're going to come up on your tippy toes. Now notice how our toes are facing forward and our fingers are facing forward. Whichever leg is on top determines the direction you're going to go in. So our right leg is on top, we're going left. So watch this, Danny. You're going to keep your feet on the floor like basketball. You don't want to get a penalty. You're going to pivot on your feet so you're facing sideways. Can you do that? So your feet face, yeah. So your hands and your feet are facing sideways. Sorry, Lomi, for ruining your nap. And then we're going to continue until we're facing backwards. So can you make your feet face good? Say hello, Danny. Hi. Okay, cool. And then we're going to continue to twist. So your feet are facing the other direction. And then keep going. Now on this one, this is the tricky one. You gotta wait until your feet and your hands are both facing forward. Put your knees down. And when you sit down, remember, try to get your legs equidistant from your hips. When you sit back down, you're gonna find that your opposite leg is on top, which means that you're gonna put your opposite arm on top and do that stretch. So that was like sort of the slow motion version. Let's do it in fast motion because it's super cool. Again, now we've got our left leg on top. That means we are going to the right. Whatever direction that top foot is pointing at is the direction we're going to go in. Here we go. Ready, Dan? Little faster. Hands go down. She's never done this before. God's honest truth. I know you're on it. I'll never do it again. Come up on your toes. Here we go. Pivot all the way around. The feet never leave the floor. No basketball penalties. Sit all the way down and voila. You're done. That wasn't so terrible, was it? Okay, yeah, she said no. She's from Israel, so when she goes like this, what she means is no. But in Israel, when they go like this, they mean no.
No, they don't.
This is Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California, wishing you an awesome 4th of July weekend, unless it already happened, and I hope you just had a good one. It might be Monday, or later when you see this.